Hey everybody, my name is James with New Adventure Films. On a very windy day out here at Soldiers Pass, Utah, I'm going to show you how to set up your adventure bike to get shots like this. This video is not sponsored by anybody because I wanted to give you an honest assessment of the best moto vlogging equipment on the market today without leaning towards any product or company because they were paying me to do so. I wasted a lot of money on moto vlogging equipment because I saw sponsored videos that talked about how great a product was, only to be disappointed. I have been a professional photographer and filmmaker and video editor for many years, and last year in 2024, I got into moto vlogging. But to do this, I wanted the best video quality equipment I could find. This is my 2023 Husqvarna FE350S bike. You've probably never seen a bike like this used as an adventure bike because it was not made for that. In fact, it's barely street legal, and that's because 90% of the riding I do is off-road. I wanted a motorcycle that I could have fun with on more extreme off-road trails, but also do my adventure vlog. So I took it and I converted it into an adventure bike. Okay, let's go over the cameras I chose and why I chose them. I won't bore you with the countless hours I spent comparing the various action cameras side by side that were on the market in 2024. But eventually I ended up buying and using Insta360 Ace Pro cameras as I found them to have the truest color and the best video quality for what I will be using them for, which is motovlogging. They also have other features I like, for example the flip-up screen and the fact that they are great in low light and the audio is very good. If you're using a GoPro or a DJI action camera, they are good as well. Most of the quality is in how the camera is set up and how the video is edited. With the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 action cam, for motovlogging, the best settings are 4K 60 frames per second, sharpness set to medium, color set to standard, HDR set to on, field of view set to action, and stabilization set to high. Just a note, if you're using an Insta360 Ace Pro 1, HDR does not work in 4K 60. I have three primary camera mounts as you could see in this video, but let's start with my helmet cam mount. And if you're enjoying the video, hit the subscribe and notifications so you don't miss future content. When I first started motovlogging, I bought several helmet mounts from Chin Mounts. These are made specifically for the type of helmet you have and work okay. I say that with a grain of salt, as a couple of my mounts have fallen off, one while riding and one when my helmet was just sitting on the shelf. The people at Chin Mounts must know this happens frequently, as every chin mount comes with a separate device that attaches to your camera and helmet in case it falls off. When riding off-road in dusty condition, dirt gets into the glue on the mounts, and eventually the glue fails and the mount falls off. I bought a Velcro mount from Tellison for my dirt bike helmet and it never fell off. But with my new HJC helmet, the face shield will not fully close because the straps holding the camera mount are in the way. So I bought several chin mount mounts because eventually they will fall off. Recently I found a company called Radds that makes chin mounts that are supposed to be a lot better, stronger, and will not fall off your helmet. They are bendable and will fit any helmet design. Also, they don't come with a separate cord in case your camera falls off, so I'm guessing that they must trust that it won't. I can tell by just looking at them that they have more contact with the helmet, which may make them work better, so I ordered one and will test it in a future video. The first helmet cam issue I had to solve besides how to keep it from falling off was how to know if the camera was level, as on several occasions I had the camera pointing too far up or too far down. This was easily solved when I bought a quad lock cell phone mount for my handlebars. This allows me to use the Insta360 app to see what I'm looking at. One note about the quad lock, even if you have a 3-switch setting set to auto which means it's only supposed to have the power on when your motorcycle is running, you need to press the hidden button on the back of the mount to turn it off when the engine is not running, or you will drain your battery. The addition of the cell phone and mount also solved a problem with the Insta360 Ace Pro camera. The camera allows you to use voice commands to start and stop the recording, but many times it confused the voice command start recording and stop recording. So sometimes I was not recording when I thought I was, and vice versa.
Stop recording.
With the Insta360 app, you can see if you are recording and start or stop the recording with your cell phone. Another advantage of using the app is that you can make sure that you're recording in the video quality and frame rate you want, as well as change the field of view and other parameters. As for what angle to set your helmet camera at, I chose to set it on action, which was the widest view on the Insta360, and to include my handlebars in the very bottom of the screen. If your camera angle is too high and does not include your handlebars, then the footage to me looks like it came from a drone. In addition to great helmet cam video, I also wanted the audio to sound good, and with the camera mounted on the front of my helmet, you could barely hear my voice. This is a sample of what it sounded like when I talked. To fix this, I added an external mic attachment to my Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and a lavalier mic connected from the external mic attachment to the inside of my helmet. This allows me to clearly record dialogue while riding, eliminating the wind noise while still allowing the audience to hear my motorcycle. Wow, that is beautiful. Beautiful views in all directions, but especially right in front of me. Wow. The only problem I have with the external mic attachment is that I have accidentally knocked it out a couple of times while flipping up or down my visor without knowing it, therefore eliminating my audio. The next camera angle I wanted to get was a back-facing, further away view. I also wanted it to not be in the shot when I wanted to just use my helmet cam. To do this, I bought a heavy-duty selfie stick from K&F Concepts and an Insta360 heavy-duty clamp, and attached another Insta360 Ace Pro to it. I could have used an Insta360 X4 without a selfie stick, but the video quality is not as good as the Ace Pro and it warps the perspective. The combination of the clamp and selfie stick with the Ace Pro allows me to raise and lower the camera in and out of shots, as well as make the camera closer or further away, or higher or lower when filming, providing many different views. With the addition of a side camera mirror mount from Forever Cam, I added yet another view to my motorcycle. With this mount, I put the camera set to horizon lock, which locks the horizon so that it's not tilted left or right, and I won't have to straighten the footage and crop the view too much. Many motovloggers use an angled camera view when they're talking, usually mounted on the left side of the handlebars. This is great, except that you will later have to sync up your audio in your helmet cam video with your video in your angled cam later in the editing software. You can also use something like a PackTalk Black and an Insta360 Ace Pro 2, which has Bluetooth, to wirelessly transmit what you are saying in your PackTalk microphone to your angled cam's video. Alright, now that I've covered most of the ways you can attach a camera to your motorcycle, let's talk about drones. I do not advocate flying a drone while riding a motorcycle, as it can be dangerous. You need to be able to pay attention to the road and where the drone is. But with that said, if you're in an area away from cars, riders, or people, drones are one of the best ways to get amazing video footage of you and the surrounding area. There are countless angles and views you can get, and many drones have active track, which will track you as you ride. There are several things to consider when flying a drone while riding. How to carry your drone and controller and spare batteries when it's not airborne, how and where to attach your controller to your motorcycle, and how to take off and land your drone safely. The solution to where to carry my DJI Mavic 3 Cine drone and controller was a Nomax tank bag by MoskoMoto. It has enough room to carry my drone, controller, and 5 extra batteries. This bag makes it easy to get my drone in and out quickly and to get any shot I want. The solution to how and where to attach my drone controller while flying my drone was to buy a drone controller handlebar mount from Thors Drone World. The new mount from Thors Drone World was made of heavy-duty metal that did not slip and has a quick release, making it easy to take my controller off my handlebars to take off and land my drone anywhere I want.
Well, that's it. That's how I set up my motorcycle for adventure vlogging. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you want to see more of my how-to or adventure videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.